Next part, supercharger out, wiring harness out, alternator I remove it just to be less weight on the engine, alright, because I have to move it now inside the engine room and run some tests. Power steering pump and AC compressor need to come out to remove the wiring harness because of the oil temperature sensor behind, classic. I don't want to hanging out the wiring harness, that's why I prefer to be here. It does take too much time, you know, to remove the wiring harness. And instead of hanging the wiring left and right or stepping on it if it's down, it's much better to have it there. It's much more secure. What I don't like that they put sealant or silicone on the intake manifold gasket. One second, don't fill the cigarette inside. You see all this? This is silicone or sealant, alright? And you see that it's coming inside. Alright? When you have, I have repeated that 1 million times, I'm gonna say that again. When you have nice machine surfaces on the cylinder head, and you have nice machine surfaces on the supercharger, you don't have to apply sealant. You just put the gasket, the new gasket, you torque it down to specs, and everybody happy. That's it. Nothing more, nothing less. Now, if you are dumb and you're using the old gaskets, what to say? Speechless. One thing that I don't like, it's also here. When you see this dent, that means the engine without the cylinder heads, it was upside down and they dented here. Alright, let me close it again. I don't want to fill anything inside, I don't want to be contaminated. Just a second. Okay, done. Now, spark plugs are on. Okay, here, there is also a dent here. Dang it. Take a look. Spark plugs on, PCV, there the pipe closed. Alright, inlet I haven't closed it yet. Where to close it? Whatever we're gonna put, we're gonna fill inside. I have to make it with a vacuum first. Clean, don't fill anything inside. I have already opened the drain plug here to remove the coolant from the cylinder, from the engine blocks. Alright, that's how it looks like, the exhaust valves. Alright, I don't see any leak here. I don't see any leak, oil leak I'm talking about from the valve. Slightly this one, maybe. Yeah. Let's see the other side. Nope. The number 3 cylinder here we see oil. That's dry on the number 4, wet on the number 3, dry on the number 2, dry on the number 1. I'm very curious to see the piston ring gap. I might not reach at the piston ring gap, but we're gonna see about that. Then, obviously somebody opened the engine before. Another thing, this 30 Torx, they strip off the threads inside. I have to put a helic oil. This one is okay. The other two I don't know. This is okay. This is okay. This is not okay for the dipstick. They disappear the numbers. Oh boy. The color coding for the upper main bearings. Pooh, how is it that? Yeah. Okay. No worries. Not a big deal. Here. Two, yeah, all double. All number 2. That's how it looks like. Through the phone, maybe I can see that without light. If it focus, fuck. Looks like a 2. It's upside down. No worries. At this point, as it is right now, if you want to put it back together, the only thing what you need, it's 2 new intake manifold gaskets, 2 exhaust manifold gaskets, and then you can put everything back in place. You need to add a little bit coolant. They already keep the coolant, the guys, they didn't throw away. You need to put a little bit power steering fluid, alright? And like I said, you can close it back again. Just in case, what I explained to the owner, I said to the owner, it's never too late. If you have any other deal let us say with an engine or something, or maybe you're gonna sell the car, for example, and you said, you know what, put it as it is, everything back, and I'm gonna sell it as it is. There is never too late. That's what I'm saying. By the way, now that I saw that, this is the plastic pulley. I think that I have a billet one, because this bolt is for the billet one, but this pulley is the plastic one. Nothing wrong with that, just we can put it like this. I think I have one. I don't have a guided, but I think I have the small one. I'm gonna see about that. So, enough talking. Did I said about the you can cancel it anytime? This, you don't sign any contract. If you said to me, Tassos, stop what you're doing, there's no problem at all. 2 new intake manifold gaskets, 2 new exhaust manifold gaskets, putting the fluids in, everybody happy. I don't know if they drain the oil, the guys, keep it as it is. Alright, I waste something like half liter, 1 liter of coolant now, because I opened the drain plug, both sides. Just in case, because if I open the cylinder heads, I don't want to enter coolant inside the cylinder. That's it. Let's take the engine and go inside. Here I already blocked the fuel rail to don't come anything inside. Alright. The power steering tank to don't be contaminated. The power steering pump over there, it's okay. The AC lines already blocked the guys yesterday. Beautiful. We are looking good. AC compressor alternator can stay over there. The transmission oil lines need to be cleaned because there it's open, but there it's closed. Either you're closing both sides or you leave it open to be able to clean it at the end. Don't forget it. Yep. Oil filter, I didn't touch it. Beautiful, splendid. Let's take it inside of the engine room, and like I said, bring the number 3 cylinder, not only the number 3, all the cylinders, top dead center, okay, with the closed valves. Put some air inside and see if you hear any leak from the intake, from the exhaust, or if it is from the crankcase, if it's blowing down. We're gonna see that. Moving on. Should I remove also the tensioner? Yeah, it's only 2 bolts. Why don't remove it, right? But what's the point? The wiring, to don't grab it anywhere. Keep it in the valley. Keep it over there for now. For the solenoids. Splendid. Beautiful. Here that's missing 1 bolt, and only 1 bolt. This is supposed to be for the tank, because there is another 1 tank here for the supercharger, for these pipes. Fine, fine, fine. I didn't see anything else. So far, they're okay. Moving on. Just, I'm gonna blow with air, like I said. I'm gonna clean a little bit here the area. I'm gonna make with a vacuum to don't feel anything inside. And moving on. Alright, back inside of the engine room. Before I do anything, I'm gonna just remove the spark plugs. I already blow here inside, so don't open the spark plugs and feel something inside the cylinders. Open the spark plugs, getting the leak pressure tester, leak down test, and see what we have. Alright, all spark plugs out in order. That's the number 3 that has an oil on it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Alright. Leak tester here. I'm pushing currently inside the cylinder more than 40 psi of air. Fine. There is no leak from here, from intake or exhaust. 1 second, I'm gonna show you something. Alright. That's the crankcase ventilation. I don't have 1 balloon to put for you here. I can put the nylon bag, right? Wait, give me a second. Give me a second. I'm not using any special effect or something, you know, I'm not editing the videos. Just, I'm gonna get 1 nylon. Yeah, I have a nylon there. Wait. Alright, getting this nylon, alright, putting this nylon bag here. Will it burst? Will it gonna explode? Let's put the cable tight. It's very scientific method to measure the blow by. So, I in this point I hope and I wish to be the piston rings and to don't have any melt point in the piston. I hope. Or it didn't, let us say, has a problem with the ring land on the piston or something. Just a second, one second, let me close the pressure on the number 3. Alright, let's just put the bag with the cable tight. Actually, I'm giving full pressure here. It's not gonna pop up. Come on. Yeah, it will gonna pop up. What's this? What's this now? Very tough nylon bag, that's what I was willing to say. Okay, just a second, we're gonna repeat the test. 1 second, because I think that the air compressor is off. And that's why I have only 40 psi. How much I have down here? Yeah, the air compressor is off. Let me turn it on to see how much we're gonna reach, how much the percentage. And let's repeat it again on the number 2 cylinder. Okay, we have some pressure. Let's pressurize it. Whoops, my good stand, it went down. So let's put it at 60 psi. All right. Let's make it 80% to see how many psi. Okay, 80%. Oops. And it went away my special handle. Alright, no worries. 80% at, it's filling up the air compressor. Yes, the air compressor. Just a second. Dang it. Alright. So 80% with 70, 2, 4, 6, 8, 78 psi. 78 psi, 80%. Okay? For the number 3. And understood? Let's do the same thing on the number 2. Okay, number 2 cylinder. Let's put some pressure inside, see what's going on. Number 2 cylinder is good. Number 2 cylinder is not leaking. Whoop. (22 psi), 24 psi, sorry, 24 psi to reach at 0 point, correct? Okay, let's make now another test. Let's see how much it needs if I block it to reach at 0, to see the rate of leak I'm talking about. It will gonna make sense in a second what I'm talking about, what I'm saying. Alright, now the tool away from the engine. Alright, let's see to reach at 0 point how many psi if it doesn't have at all leak. Alright, 0% need a little bit more than 20 psi. Understood? There is no leak here because I put my finger. So 0%, 21 psi. So how much it was on this cylinder? 24. That means the number 2 cylinder has a rate of leak by 3 psi. 3 to 4 psi. That's the rate of leak. That means it might leak a little bit from the intake valve or from the exhaust valve or from the piston rings down to the crankcase. It makes sense. The other one I cannot reach at 0% because it has a stupid amount of leak, and this cylinder head need to come out. And that's what I'm gonna do now. I'm gonna take out this cylinder head. I'm gonna cover this side so don't feel anything inside, and covering also the PCV down there, back over there, opening the bank 1 cylinder head to see what's going on. It's not from the valves, it's not from the valve spring. It makes sense, right? all the blow bites happening between the piston rings and the crankcase down, from the combustion chamber to the crankcase down. That's why you see the air from there. Uploading also this video don't be huge, better to make small parts. It's much easier also for me, I'm not gonna forget something. And next video, opening the cylinder head, taking it out. I'm gonna show you in the next video how it looks like the camshafts. I think I already saw the camshafts on this one. I'm gonna insulate it like I said, and I might open it outside. I'm gonna make it dirty the floor. So what? It's already dirty the floor. Yeah, alright. Moving on.